I do not believe that JD Vance killed the Pope, but I do believe that if the Pope hadn't met JD Vance, the Pope would still be alive.
Absolutely.
And the reason why I believe this is because I can look at JD Vance's recent history as vice president and show you that everything he is doing is making the world so much worse. Okay, let's go ahead and start out. Let's go ahead and look at Greenland.
Okay, let's look at Greenland.
Yeah, so Greenland, the nation of Greenland.
Mm-hmm. Our future state, right?
Future state.
That's what I was told.
JD Vance went to go visit it.
Okay.
Now, the thing is JD Vance wasn't supposed to visit.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be his wife.
It's supposed to be his wife, and their whole idea was we'll have JD's wife, Usha, go to Greenland. She'll go meet a Greenland family, right? And they'll welcome her into their homes because she's so nice. And then she can use that as propaganda to conquer Greenland.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Didn't work. Everybody said no. So they're like, well, we'll send JD Vance. They sent JD Vance.
Worse.
Everybody hated him.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody said, who's this weirdo? And then the person who runs the base in Greenland sent out a base-wide email being like, guys, listen, we got through that. And then they had to fire that commander, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. Then there's the Ukraine negotiations between the Russian-Ukraine war, right?
Okay, yeah.
And Volodymyr Zelensky comes to the White House. They were supposed to sign a document that day. What happened? JD Vance goes, you haven't said thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't say thank you. You're not even wearing your suit. And then that all blew up.
Yeah.
Right? Then we get into the TikTok deal. Because at one point, did you know that?
No.
Trump put JD Vance in charge of the TikTok deal.
Oh, he doesn't even have any followers. How can he be in charge of TikTok?
Exactly. But this is the thing. Presidents, when they have a big old stinker on their hands, they always say, I'm going to put the vice president in charge of this one. Give them a chance to show you how good they are. Going to hand the TikTok deal over to JD Vance. And what happened?
Still got TikTok.
We still got TikTok, but we don't got a deal. And then the trade war.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're totally winning that, right?
Yeah, well, part of the reason why the trade war is going so terribly is because JD Vance, during an interview, said that the Chinese people were peasants.
Yeah.
He said, why would we borrow money from Chinese peasants just to borrow the goods, to buy the goods from those same Chinese peasants? And they stitched the hell out of that.
Oh, my God. And they made some crazy TikToks.
They made the memes of the cinch. They even asked you, JD Vance, where are you going to get eyeliner from, bud?
Oh, my God, they did. They said, we make the eyeliner here, babes.
We make the eyeliner you put on before you grab that wig. Then he dropped the football trophy, had the Ohio football team
He broke
there, and he picked up his 2-part trophy, had no idea, dropped it. That's a sign. That's a sign from the holy relic dropped on it. And then he demands to meet the Pope. He flies all the way to Rome for Easter service. JD Vance, famously, to Mrs. Pearlmania's chagrin, JD Vance is what?
Catholic.
An adult Catholic convert.
Adult convert.
Yep.
Ugh. If you didn't go to Catholic school,
well, listen,
I don't want to start.
You've been on this a lot.
It's not my fault. It keeps coming up.
And so he goes there. He demands a meeting with the Pope, and the Pope's like, "Hey, listen, why don't you meet my number 2?
Yeah,
talk to my number 2.
Your number 2.
Your number 2.
Your shit. What? You said number 2.
Yeah, I did. And so they said that, and then finally, after enough huffing and humming, the Pope's like, "Fine, I'll sit here in my wheelchair." And I'll meet JD Vance.
He demanded a sick man come from bed rest.
And he did. And then the Pope was like, well, while I'm up, I'm going to give a homily at Easter, too.
Yo, a banger.
And it was a good homily. Pope Francis got up and was like, hey, there's a lot of people denigrating migrants. There's a lot of people spreading wars and lies and deceit. And they're doing all of this in the name of my guy.
Nope. He said false.
He said false. Don't do that. And then the Pope died.
Yeah.
The Pope died. Pope Francis is now Pope Deadus.
No, that's not how that works. He's still Pope Francis.
He's still Pope Francis.
Named after a sissy. A good saint.
He's named after a sissy?
Yeah, St. Francis of Assisi.
Assisi.
Whatever.
If you say Francis Assisi, that's a different thing.
No, Francis of Assisi.
It's Assisi.
Okay.
All right. You can't say named after a sissy. It just is so crazy. It's such a crazy line.
I got hoagie mouth.
Yeah, I know.
There's no getting around it.
You are from Philadelphia.
I went to Catholic school. They taught me St. Francis of Assisi. What am I supposed to do?
Exactly. You went to Catholic school. And then what happened at the same exact time? Last week, around the same exact time.
Here's what happened. I want to tell you what happened.
You tell me what happened.
Okay. We spent time and we researched.
Yeah, we researched.
And we researched an episode about saints because we found out about a new Catholic saint, the patron saint of influencers.
Yep.
So we thought, hey, it'd be
Blessed
fun.
Carlo Acutis.
We say, it'd be fun. Let's make an episode about this because it's funny and it's a good time, and we can talk about the lore of some saints and the dark, weird shit, the martyrdom of it all.
Yeah.
And then during that episode, while we were recording, we got technical failures because we were cursed upon by the patron saint of influencers who said, no content for you.
Yeah.
How dare you besmirch my good name?
He said the camera is not going to record any video, but luckily you run audio backup
for
30 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then after we hit post and got it, made a little promo edits.
Yeah, got it all up. Felt good.
We went to sleep that night. Felt good. Saw some nice comments. Look how funny. Tee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Woke up and got the note that the Pope had passed away.
Yeah, the Pope was dead. We recorded that episode
and then people started commenting that it was our fault.
Hey, you made it to the end of this clip from one of our full episodes. Do you want to see the whole episode? Go down to the show notes right here and go click on the link and you can watch the whole thing. Or are you looking for more Too Many Tabs content? If you haven't already liked and subscribed, check out this playlist right here. It has all of our episodes that we've uploaded to YouTube. Pearlmania,